Hello people, this is Indivil, welcome to Roguetech. We come out from an assassination mission in which we racked up 2 days of repairs for our max, not much else going there. You might actually wonder why I did pass up on the Shadowhawk clan parts and instead went for money. I actually think will be much better in the long run by doing this. There's not much to be gained from adding a 45 tons mech to the lance right now. Instead, the money we got from the mission will be very handy for us. That being said, today we're going on a... Please, I'm just trying to remember who and where. We're going into an escort mission with the veterans. They very much want to keep improving their skills, and we still got a lot of fatigue to go through with our mainlands, so we might as well get them in. We got a nice so Barreleye actually has got affinities for both the vehicles, but I think Plover we were just using for the galleon. We got 2.5 escort. I think Battlelands is pretty much ready to tackle it. I've done some barracks improvement on the Battlelands off camera. Mostly the most important thing was Jiangxi getting piloting 6, which will allow us to get the supercharger going on the 5 starter for longer. But that also allows us to getting the Battlelands involved and going on constantly also allows us to get them into decent skill points already. And as I said 2-3 chapters back, I think in the not so distant future I would very much like to get into consecutive deployment missions. I'll change my Roguetech configuration. I got pretty used to it when we had the online map off, and we're only lacking some 2 mechs probably to get into the 3 schools consecutive deployments, and it's all good fun. It brings attrition to a level which the online map can't. So we have units under fire apparently, but we're going in. Let's see what we are. Yeah, we very much want to drop in here if we can. We're nearer to where our friends are, where the capture zone is, and we'll probably be able to discover
Onward. Copy that.
the opposition mechs quicker if there are any, because I'm not confident that we have some here. So we keep going with you. We'll be able to move. No, it doesn't look like we have anyone here. So it's mostly get to the spawn point and start moving our friends. We very much want Giza to put the supercharger on.
I got you.
Affirmative. The arch is going to be the mech which is holding us back in this mission, so
Roger that, Commander.
if if we can, we want to get done quicker. So supercharger on, so we can get past the capture zone.
On my way.
Next turn we should be able to get past the capture zone with everybody but the archer, and the archer will be going in and capturing, triggering the mechs in the not so distant future.
Copy that, Commander.
Some moving around with the other mechs while we get the archer into the zone, and that's pretty much everyone. Yeah.
Affirmative, Commander.
Next turn we're able to just get him and trigger the mechs, trigger the escort, sorry, and we'll see what we're facing. So yeah, that's the final, the trigger turn. So we start moving and we see what we're facing. I might actually go back with the Whitworth. He's our his impact for mech right now.
Aye, aye.
So, well, actually the galleon is, but the galleon we can use as a bullet sponge. So we trigger the convoy and we see what we have. I'm seeing internal combustion engines. Let's see what we're facing. Urban Knight is nasty. Balkan 5T we can deal with easily. Owen's Risk we probably don't have much trouble against. Crosscut, I'm not actually sure what it is, but we'll find out. Probably some crazy pirate stuff in there. And I'm not confident it won't bring some crazy melee stuff, because it actually... Okay, we'll get there back in a second. Some swarm going in on the galleon. Yeah, brings a change though, so we have to be somewhat wary of this one. Turn for the Urban Knight. Wait till turn 15 because they will have all moved and we see what we can do. Vulcan closes in, which is perfect for us, means we probably can focus him after we deal with the... after we deal with the crosscut. So,
ready to rock.
Just some moving around by the vehicles. You can actually get a shot to the crosscut, so we start priming him with acid, and we should also improve ammo on the MRM. He brings AMS. For the armor he brings, he looks like a medium, so we should be able to deal with him quite quickly, actually. Bring the medium up, because we want the shotgun-like, the mag shots to go last. Heavy Shansu out of the table. Fire starter could get into physical range, so why not? Get him. We have bulwark. We've hit the other leg, which means we have both legs open. And we actually just get him out of the table.
Mech destroy. Standing by.
Centurion gets into perfect range to shoot the
Onward.
Vulcan.
Going up it.
And we actually got a headshot.
Farewell.
PT'd on a Vulcan
What can I do
5T,
for you?
but we'll take it, we'll take it. We have a Goblin, which is good
I hear ya.
news. And the Sleipnir, well, just a Sleipnir.
I read you, Commander.
Gives us
Moving
some LRM-15s to shoot around. Next, we have to be wary
How can I help?
of the Urban Knight. That thing, I think we've already faced it once.
Hey, yup.
Is a very, very nasty Urbi. So
Aye, aye, Skipper. Full speed. No target.
if we can, we go for him and do short work. But we actually didn't hit
No
with
love on
the
that stress.
Waiting for orders.
we didn't hit with
Affirmative.
the Ghost.
Got
We
it.
pepper him anyway. He's got AMS.
I live to serve.
His AMS just jumped, which is most excellent for us. So we keep going for him and we hopefully do short work. Yeah.
Firm.
This might actually look like an easy mission, but it's a 2.5. You never know what you get out of the last spawn. Actually, the crosscut and the urban knight are nasty enough. The Owens on its own is really nasty, but it's just annoying. Just let's say
Barely scratched. You got nothing, you hear me?
he's annoying. Not nasty because he won't be able to
Copy that,
do
Commander.
much. But that's just
I got you.
because we have been able to just deal with him
That hit something
quite
good.
quickly. So let's see what the Urban Knight does. My guess is it focuses the tank. It
Waiting
didn't.
for orders.
So is the fire starter in range? No, he isn't. So we just
Commander?
enable the supercharger and try to get him to his back, which we're able to. So good shots on the Urban Knight.
Orders.
Gauntlet can't get him to his back, so I'd much rather
Acknowledged.
go for the Owens and get him to the ground to help him
Come on, people. Let's make
out
it
of the
happen.
game. So
Waiting on you, Commander.
well, we might as well shoot some with the vehicles. We don't have
I've got your back.
to get the
Copy that. Triggering an alpha strike.
ammo back in afterwards. So it's just stressing him out.
Commander.
Yeah, we're able to get
No
him his
shooting.
back.
Just running.
We got him pretty much
Targeting enemy
open,
touch.
so this might be
I hear ya.
some good hits. The Sleipnir could
You betcha.
get
Take this.
very good shots, but what we're trying
What are your orders,
here is just to get him to panic and punch out. So
I'm rolling. All weapons. Go.
well, that was
Bang.
could have been
That's a miss.
dangerous.
What can I do for
We
ya?
could have hit ourselves.
Moving fast.
Pulse is also good, so
Roger that.
we should
Firing on
hit.
target.
It keeps shaving armor out of the Urban Knight, it keeps
Good to go.
stressing him. We also get the Prowler in. That's our perfect range. It isn't much, but
All
it's
weapons on
something.
go.
We got him open on the torso, and we just had,
Did you see that? Did you
well,
see it?
I'm guessing it's
Send me
a
a
torso
real
out, so he just blew.
Full throttle.
We get out of combat, which is good news. Means we can just move quicker.
I copy.
We hopefully don't have anything connected
I'm walking here.
on our mechs. I don't think so. We've already
You got it.
taken off the stuff from... Okay. Here perhaps.
Moving out.
Should have moved
Waiting
first
for orders.
with the one,
Waiting on you, Commander.
who is...
Good to go.
You please,
What can I do for
sorry.
you? Don't need to tell me
Allows
twice.
us to just move farther. But not yet. Probably with the last vehicle we're able to... not really. Here we are. And next turn we get in. So, fire starter moves up.
Location confirmed.
We probably don't want to get out, but
Location confirmed.
yeah, we have
Copy that,
everything up
Commander.
here. Never hurts to go near the extraction zone,
Moving to
just in
position.
case. So, with you we get back,
Affirmative, Commander.
because we want you protected by
Uh-huh.
AMS, and you're able to get in. Let's see
Waiting for orders.
if the Prowler can get closer,
my
so
way.
we can make you Sleipnir get in. Yeah,
Don't need
we
to tell me
can,
twice.
like this. So let's see where they drop. They're actually in front of us, and we've drawn Bushwhacker,
Good work,
perhaps a
Commander.
gorilla,
Hold this position until the package is
a
underway.
wasp, pirate, mongoose, and an avatar. The most dangerous one here, by large, is the Bushwhacker, and it's probably going to be a smoky as we're dealing with pirates. So we'll have to be quite aware of what it does. But a smoky, if he really is one,
Holding for tactical advantage.
is a very good addition. So Mongoose goes now. It's an 86, which I think is the downgraded version of the... I don't know.
You need me to
I
hold
haven't
still
really played with one for a time, so I'm not really sure if it's the one which brings exile or not. Let's see what the Smoky does. Goes for
Nice
the
try.
tanks. And yeah,
I'm
very
ready.
much looks like he's... Well, we want to wait for the archer, because we have to prime the Smoky with acid if we can.
Watch the flank.
Thinking it might even be in our best interest to first launch the regular MRM
Talk to me.
with just regular ammo. So
What's up, boss?
yeah, you I want, but you're actually not in range. You might be though. If we connect the supercharger, we get in a high ground here. So we might as well try. I know we don't have much for efficiencies, but we just want some acid to hit there. We're sending regular MRM first, as it's going probably to get hidden
Here we go.
by the EMS, and acid after that, because that might actually get us more acid into the gauntlet.
Full speed.
We don't have much going for hit chances. We've got quite some jamming going up, but chances are very bad all around the table, and I don't want to hit my fire starter who is in the line of fire, so we might as well shoot the ultra. We're not hitting it, but...
Reporting. Negative damage.
I hear ya.
So, do we want to get out with our friends? Not really.
Got
I'm
it.
leaving the
That's
goblin
no
in,
shooting.
so they have something to focus
Tell me
next
what
turn.
to do.
We didn't negotiate for money, so
I'm here.
it's good to offer them what they're looking for. This might actually get them into... Let's see what our chances are if we charge here. Not good enough. If it were a 60, I might consider. So... move in laterally like this. We're going to try and focus you afterwards. And yeah, you very much look
Target
like a smoky.
Skipper.
So, yellow jacket gets as much evasion as it can
Quick
and
ship.
tries to shoot the smoky. It's only a 3%, so we might not take
Waiting
it
on you, Commander.
after all. We got a second prowler, so
Pedal
we
to the
also
metal.
put it down. And we try and go for the mongoose because he's actually one we might hit. So, the arbiter still haven't gone. Goes now and it hits the goblin
I'm here.
we offered. And we keep going for the mongoose because, yeah, 21 might be worth taking actually. But it's a good hit chance on the mongoose. We actually failed. We should have
Waiting for
taken
orders.
it. So, Sleipnir
How can I help?
can't do nothing. So we do nothing. Why should we?
Sprinting.
And Waitward tries to get him and get some damage here because we're going to need it
will be
next
done.
turn. Galleon also moves to the front, offering
Knowledge.
a non-ECM target to the Alpha, and we keep trying to hit the mongoose with you because we don't have
Good to go.
good hit chances anyway.
Resting my neck.
Firestarter wants to get supercharger off and get on the back of the bushwhacker. This should get him out and steady. We might hit an opening on the back and we might be able to also get the Whitworth to follow up. We've got plenty of mechs which can follow up, which is good. Mongoose goes for the goblin, which is already damaged. As I said,
Minor damage,
if
Commander.
you're not negotiating for full money, it can be very in your best interest to just
Full throttle.
leave one of the mechs available for them to fire at. You'll have to be quite attentive. Well, actually it looks like we only have the gauntlet available to shoot the smoky before he goes. So, okay. You have what you have in terms of initiative, so there's no point. Well, we actually
Yes, Commander.
have 3 mechs available to shoot. We move because we might have better hit chance. We do have a fire around, and we're mostly okay. Do we get into the fire if we move like this? Not, and we keep the 30-ish around the table, so
Target acquired.
here we go. We hit some, we hit once to our fire, to our fire starter. You get the supercharger off, you just move for 2,
10-4.
and you go into destruction mode here. So we get more acid in because we can, and that's pretty good hit chances. We should be seeing some serious damage. That's 4 parts, I think.
Enemy
If we
eliminated.
have 4, we'll be taking them. So you're just staying put.
Ready for orders.
We're going to move up and keep shooting the mongoose. We get an arm off, we get him open, and yeah, that's actually the good mongoose. So
Full speed.
do we try to crit him? Well, we're here. We haven't managed to, but we already got the 4 parts of the mongoose on the table, and probably taking
What are your orders, Skipper?
something other from that interests us from another mech, so might as well.
Accuracy through volume of fire.
No, you don't have bomb.
Stand still, moron.
I hear ya.
So
Waiting on you, Commander.
the up 4 we already sent
What
out
can I do for ya?
because the most scary thing we've
The
already
objective is secured,
dealt with.
Commander.
Which brings to, well, we have to get the archer down, so we're not going to be able
Yes,
to
Commander.
get out of here before. Are we in range to kick the arbiter? Yeah.
Orders.
So we get into his bar. We hopefully open heavy rock explosion.
Mech destroyed.
Pity that we destroyed the up recoil, because I could start getting some of them. Rack builds are not that far into the future now that we are starting to get the parts to build. Well, we've got already 2 heavies, so we'll be starting to see be able to get into
Critical hit.
interesting territory on next chapters. Mostly means getting into 3 and 3.5 school missions, which means we'll be starting to see heavy Rack 5s and Rack 10s more often, and I'd very much like to get some for my lands. So ideally we would want the Wasp to not be completely destroyed, because this thing carries not only a combat shotgun but a proto heatsink kit.
Punch right through.
But you do what you can. Yeah, it went to Santos, it's all destroyed. Oh well. We got the smoky part. If it was a smoky, I think we'll be seeing in the getting out, in the loot
Firing.
screen. Might turn out as well that it was another variant, but it
Tango is
pretty
trash.
much looked like the one. So
Mission
we're done
successful.
here. Nothing much to write home about. We did a pretty good job of dealing with the dangerous mechs quite quickly, so it didn't come back to bite us afterwards. I'm thinking after this one we go through repairs quickly and we get into a battle. We'll see what we have. Oh, that was a guerrilla. Okay, we refuse. I know, you're giving me Endo plan, which I very much need. But a guerrilla, well, guerrilla, is something to be reckoned. So, what else have we got around? Medium expose would be good. Sheath beacon could be something. Chameleon is a very good thing to have, but I'm not going for that this time. Bloodsport, Predator. We want Predator. We want a Dreadnought, actually. We want a Dreadnought for the Warhammer. So we go and take the Dreadnought for the Warhammer. Dreadnought is my favorite gyro all around. Grants you bulwark, gives you more stability, and also gives you weight reduction on the mech. So 4 guerrilla parts, 1 crosscut part, 1 one's risk, 1 waspy, an ER small which can go, laser clan AMS which we can keep, medium laser we sell, rocket pack we sell, case 2 we keep, cockpit hot seat could be something for the future. Allows you to just get TSM going, or the walk distance even if you're not hot. It just makes you activate it. It's quite fun. So we also get a heat bunk, a regular heatsink, double heatsink we sell, rangefinder we keep because we're quite short on cockpits. We got even caseless Ultra 10 ammo. We keep it. Might come in handy. But all in all, 4 guerrilla parts and Dreadnought gyro are very worth going in an escort like this one. Just gets us a very good gyro for the Warhammer, and we might even have a guerrilla part lying around. We're able to bring a guerrilla out of the deal. So I'm also thinking we got one part of a Balkan 5, which means we already had parts to bring a Balkan in, but it was a 2 or a 2 tier. I decided against bringing it up because we might actually face some, and we did. So we get into Mech Bay just to see if we're able to bring the Vulcan 5T and if we have some other guerrilla parts, but apparently we don't. Well, we need a guerrilla part, and we didn't take the 5T. I thought we got one from random salvage. Well, we're bringing the 2 tier because at least it brings a C3 unit we can sell if we get lucky and get it in the right conditions. Yeah, the Vulcan is wrecked completely, so we get nothing at all, just 90,000 seaballs. It just costed us some 20,000 to get it up, so it's just 3 days to get out of fatigue. Okay, we went for 4, but here we are. So next up, we could get a nice challenge going on here, but that's against Comstar. Much rather go against others while working up our rep with the Lions for a bit. So a 2.5 mission. It's very good money, so we might be facing something interesting in here. Arbiter goes on the Gauntlet, Indevil goes into the Centurion, Klist gets into the Fire Starter, Mummy Bear wants her Archer, Smirk on the Whitworth because we still don't have a better mech for you, and Paradise gets the Yellow Jacket and Witness gets the Galleon. So we go in the battle, and it's decent salvage, 315. We could actually have looked if we had a 312 available. Sometimes those last 3 random salvages are not worth going full salvage, but it also gets us rep with Lyrens, and we might be facing something interesting in here. We're going against Draconis Combine, I think. So some interesting weapon systems at least might be on the table. It's a raiding party actually, very good. This probably means that's a challenge mission. So you will be seeing the up 4 lands is probably one full score above what you should be facing in the bracket you're going for. So this could make for a very interesting mission. Let's see what we are.
Command interface initiated.
Somewhat okay, but we're somewhat being hinted at that they're just around the corner. Hopefully this brings no death drop. Let's see what we see. Hollander, which is Yellow Jacket, AUX, but the Hollander 2, well, we still don't know, but apparently it's not on. We'll see. Whatever. We want to be in spawn protection when it moves first, because yeah, he might not have the ammo. Oh well,
I'm receiving
we
you.
don't know. We don't know yet, but we have a shot to him. We don't even have to sprint, but we want to get him first with Mummy.
Reserving action.
So we wait until turn 18.
Holding for the right opportunity.
Yellow Jacket can be nasty, but it's most likely either a rack or
I've got your
a
back.
ghost. These we can handle. So, oh come on, not in the build, Mummy Bear. So let's see. We don't have Hitchens. Might get some if we get Nira. And we're actually committed now, so even though the Hitchens is quite poor, we want to start going on this thing. We've already engaged the superchargers, so might as well go in. Well, not that good, but LRMs might get him out of stability. Not yet. Let's see if the Whitworth can. The Artemis SRMs, if we're in range. Anyway. It works, sends a barrage. This could be somewhat worrying, but also because we are pretty much all of us in there. So, well, Yellow Jacket still hasn't gone. So we shoot the AWACS because we can't get into range for the Hollander. Hopefully next turn we're able to. Let's see if it's a... well, actually, it's a RAG one. So we have to also be wary of this thing, but... so, let's see what the actual range of the... yeah, and it's a very big... it's a very big... I'll get it, sorry.
Understood. Moving fast.
Very big barrage. We're facing here.
Melting armor.
Well,
Awaiting orders.
we'll see what we see. So, Yellow Jacket also gets out, and we have a good shot here. I'd very much take it, because whatever we can do, we can't get out, but we can get to the outer edge of it, which is good enough. We also get the Yellow Jacket open, so we go for it, because we're on the outside. So, well, wasn't that bad, and apparently not much else involved. The Hollander keeps jumping and keeps only shooting the PPC, which means could well be that it's not it doesn't have ammo on the improved Ghost Rifle or whatever it brings on the ballistic. I won't complain, these things are very nasty for, is it a 35 or a 45? I think the regular Hollander, the Hollander one, is a 35 tons MIG, and the Hollander 2 is the 45 tons one. We've got the AWACS, which will be nasty to get down, but we probably can't do if we focus him enough. But right now, what I want to do is keep focusing the Hollander, because we'll be getting him out of stability,
What can I do for you?
and we'll be able to get him to the ground in no time.
Turbo.
So here we are.
Firing everything
We
I
actually connect, and he's going down. We're quite lucky that he didn't have
On my way. I copy.
ballistic up available. We'll see when we get to the loot table. I'll actually see what this one was carrying it, and probably we'll just congratulate ourselves that we've managed to get through the mission without him fighting it. So,
That didn't hit. Orders?
gauntlet. Well, probably could get masking. Want to
Affirmative.
get in quickly next turn and do short work of the Hollander. And right now what we do is take out the AWACS, which is also a quite nasty thing to have around. So go for legs, we'll probably end up opening him no matter what,
I hear ya.
destroying him, but I'd much rather try. So we can't get in if we go up, so we just move, well, shoot and move. We've got him on the ground.
Here we go.
Yeah. We're also going completely
When I shoot
crazy,
you, you'll take it and like it.
but he's only got 23 structure left on that leg. So Infernoity pulls out, and the lasers just to get him into panic.
I've got your back.
And the Centurion
Confirmed.
will just shoot the ear medium.
Copy that.
Might be even too much, but
Damn it all. Standing by.
so Gauntlet can't actually get up, so we'll be moving to the side where we can try and hit this leg. This might be too much, but I'm going with it.
Reporting critical hit.
Still
Reading
panicked.
on you, Commander.
He didn't punch out. So at this rate, we're staying put and just getting more hits in.
Yeah, critical hit.
Yeah,
What's up,
he
boss?
had a heavy PPC. Whoa. We actually almost blew the supercharger again. Yeah, we're destroying this mech completely. So
Target
we're only shooting
confirmed.
once.
They'll
We
connect.
still have.
Yes,
Well,
Commander.
you don't want to. We don't want to shoot with you. Leave him get up. And next turn we try and get his leg. Oh well. Was nice, but yeah. Central torso damage
Mission
when
successful.
he didn't manage to make his piloting role. So it's only one part, but we should have whatever he was bringing on that right torso up for grabs, which is good news actually. Even if it wasn't available for him to shoot, it should still be there. Nice and quick mission. So let's see what we find here. We have a heavy rack, advanced optics, and actually nothing of what he brought. We don't know what he was sporting on the right torso. Strut engine and endo steel to carry. Oh, it was just heavy PPC. It was just the model which brings. So, I'm thinking I very much want the heavy rack. From what we have here is what take. What's just this will help us to a very long stand when we get a mech which can't get hit in. And we could try and fit it on the gauntlet, but it's not going to work there. And I think on the archer we don't have no ballistic hardpoints. So we get one part of the airworks, one part of the Hollander 2, two parts of the yellow jacket and AMS flare, which is good because we don't have nothing much going on in the way of special slots. I should really take a look, perhaps we have something. We get a heavy peep, which is okay, interesting. Heavy rack we took, advanced optics we keep. The low core engines of the AWACS and the yellow jacket we sell. Single cooling we sell. And chaff, well, we keep it. We might put an LRM5 with chaff ammo at sometimes in the future. So that wasn't that scary, but it could have been. Sometimes in these raiding parties you find very nasty stuff. I guess the AWACS soaked up a lot of value in here, and well, it's a combination of just getting. Okay, we see how many days we have repairs. 4 days, which is actually a bit. The archer mostly, which is the one who took all the damage. But anyway, I lost my track of thought here. Oh, we're saying we could actually have gotten much nastier things from this battle, but we luckily didn't, and we still got a heavy rack 5 to show, so all good. Thank you very much for watching though. We've just run out of time, so it'll be until next time. Have a good one.